to go look for, number one, a product that would change our health. My husband had just had a heart attack, and he had a stent placed in one of his arteries. And I had just been really, really ill. I had a condition called Lyme's disease that completely wiped out my immune system. My body was a mess. And thankfully, the doctors had helped us both to get through this, but it left our bodies in quite a bad state. And so I was determined to find a health product that was all natural, that could really change things for us. So fast forward, I did. I found a couple of months later, I found a product. It took me about 4 months to do my research on the product in the company, the compensation plan, all of that, and decided to start using the product and build the business and bring it into Australia. So this is April 2016. We started bringing this amazing product called Protandim into Australia. And this is the same opportunity you have now in New Zealand, because it's brand spanking new for New Zealand. So moving forward in the 2 and a bit years, I've managed to get to a level in our business that we call Pro 8. And it's sort of the 8th, promotion, I guess we can call that. But friends, I want to tell you that this level gives me now a steady, consistent 25,000 US a month in commission, which is whether I work or not, people are buying our product because they're loving it. They're getting the best results. And so it has become not just life-changing for my husband and me and our health, but it has become an absolute generational change for us as a family in terms of what it has offered us in the business side. So Lifevantage, if you've never heard of us, this is what our company is called. It's Lifevantage. And we are absolutely science-based. And, many companies proclaim to be scientific and science-based. But when you have a look at their science, most of the science is done by the company in-house. With Lifevantage, and one of the things I looked at heavily when I was choosing a product was what science is there outside of the company, because I wanted to be sure that other people have tested it and they say yes, it works, and people that had no financial benefit by saying yes, it works. And so Lifevantage, we have on one product, Protandim, 24 studies published with a medical library in the United States of America. And this is where doctors, all medical professionals go and do research on products, on ingredients, on illnesses, on diagnosis, on treatments. So it is 100% credible. And friends, 24 different institutions have published studies to say our product works. We have another 3 that's been submitted, waiting publishing. To get a study published is very difficult. 1 out of 10,000 studies that are submitted gets published, and the cost is about $500,000. So it's pretty significant. So we are science-based. So whatever I'm going to share with you tonight, believe me that we have done the studies and we believe and can prove that it works. Now, Lifevantage is called a biohacking company, and this is what sets us apart from other companies. We are very focused on science and learning how can we switch off the bad genes in your body and how can we switch on the good genes in your body so that you can live a life that most people want to live. When you're an athlete, you want to have peak performance in what you do. This is what biohacking gives you. When you're a mathlete, so in other words, you're a science geek, or you're into maybe share trading, that kind of stuff, you want to optimize your brain power. You want to get the best out of that brain of yours as you can. Let me give you a little tip. If you go onto Facebook or emails or text messages first thing in the morning before you've even gotten up, exercised, had your shower, you reduce your brain capacity for the day by 50%. Isn't that scary? So don't do it. Don't do it. Get up, go and have a shower, eat your brekkie, exercise, meditate, do all that stuff. and then have a look at your phone. So for mathletes, what biohacking brings them is how to optimize their brain power. For weekend warriors, and that's the fun people, we want to enjoy life. We want to do, lots of good stuff, but at the same time, we want to reduce disease. We want to have more prevention control, not just for us, but for our children. And then every single person on this planet is looking for an increased health span. What is that? To increase your health span means you live more healthy for longer and then you drop dead. I always laugh when I say that because it sounds really funny. But would you rather live really, really, really healthy and then drop dead when it's your time? Or do you want to live healthy, get sick, be on drugs, lose your dignity, sit in a rocking chair in an old age home, waiting to die and then die? I know what I want for my life. And biohacking, the science that we use in our company, is what will give you this. The science is called nutrigenomics. Now, what is nutrigenomics? Well, please go research it. It is so interesting. And I'm not a science geek at all. But nutrigenomics means we take nutrition and we see how we can affect your genes to put on those good ones, put off the bad ones. So, for instance, if your grandpa died of a heart attack and your dad died of a heart attack, normally you would think, well, I guess I'm going to die of a heart attack because that's normally what would happen, right? But no longer, because of nutrigenomics, we can now change your gene expression. And simply by using natural foods such as herbs. It is so exciting. Fox News recently published this and they said, nutrigenomics is changing everything. Because where we once thought we were totally powerless, we now have some control and the ability to change our genes so that we no longer are at the mercy of our DNA. Let me tell you, for a lot of people, that's good news. A lot of people think because grandma and mom had cancer, I'm going to get cancer. And no longer do you have to. So go and research the science. It's called nutrigenomics, and it's basically taking natural compounds such as herbs, which is what we've done in our product. It's just a combination of different herbs. And how can we use that to get the best out of your good genes and shut off those little bad ones, right? We don't need them. At the head of our R&D in our company is a doctor called Natalie Chevreau. This woman is phenomenal. She has actually developed the biggest selling skincare range in the world. Very interesting stuff. But she also is at the forefront of all of our science. She's in control of our product research and development, and she is an absolute specialist. She's French, so really cute to listen to. I love her accent. So let me share with you biohack number 1. What do you need to know for good health? What do you need to do to switch on those good genes and switch off the bad ones? Well, first of all, friends, if you've never heard of oxidative stress, please go Google this. Oxidative stress is in every single person's body. In fact, babies are born with it, and it is deadly. Oxidative stress is the main cause for every single disease. Over 280 diseases, conditions, even little things like eczema has been linked to oxidative stress in the body. Now, what is it? Well, oxidative stress is like the rusting of a car. The car is made, it's beautiful. The cells in the car is perfect. Like the cells in your body when you're born, it's beautiful. It looks like this normal cell here. It's healthy. And then what happens is you take a breath. And in you breathe, what you have to do, otherwise you're not going to live, but in you breathe a massive amount of toxins. We are exposed in our first year of life to over 50,000 chemicals that come into our body. Our bodies were never designed to cope with this stuff. Never. If you think about, grandma's mum and dad, they lived on a farm. They were, eating the cows and the nuts and the veggies and the fruit. It was a pretty clean environment. Fast track that to today, we live in a filthy world. In fact, I was just saying to my kids, when you get a chance, go onto Netflix and watch this movie called Stink, S-T-I-N-K. It's an hour and a half of a few scientists explaining how our environment is actually killing us. Very, very interesting. Go watch it because it'll really open your mind as well in what you should remove out of your house to keep your family safe. So when we have all these toxins come into the body, which you cannot avoid, what happens is little bits break away from our cells. You see those little bits there? They are called free radicals. Now, free radicals cause other cell damage because they bounce against the cells, they attach them to the cells, and the cells then become riddled with oxidative stress, which causes cell damage. Cell damage is the cause for aging. Aging is the cause for every single disease. And those horrible things like wrinkles, gray hair, none of us like that stuff, right? So it all starts with oxidative stress in your body. Now, what causes oxidative stress? There's a number of things, in fact, millions of it. Every single chemical. There's another interesting thing. There's a mobile app called Think Dirty. Go download that app onto your phone. It's free. Go into your bathroom and scan the code on the shampoo on that app and have a look at how poisonous it is. I did that. I went into my bathroom. I left my bathroom with a bag full of rubbish because I threw it all out. This stuff is killing us. Fluoride that you use to brush your teeth every day is one of the most toxic chemicals, and it hits your brain straight away. Then we wonder, why is there so much more Alzheimer's and Parkinson's? And it's because of all this stuff. Now, there is some good news, right? There is some good news because we have finally found out what can change this, what can reduce oxidative stress. Now, friends, let me introduce to you Protandim NRF2. This is our amazing product, been on the market for 14 years. Initially was on the market in shops in the States. But we found that the sales were really low at $3 million a year because nobody walks into a shop and says, have you got something that reduces oxidative stress? They don't know about it. It's only by word of mouth, like what we're doing today in Michelle's home, that you're getting taught on this critical factor for good health. So NRF2 Protandim at the moment sells about $200 million a year, and we are on a mission to get that in the next 3 to 5 years up to $1 billion. Now, it's not about the dollars for us. It's about reaching 1 million people. That's what, as a company, that is our focus. We want to have 1 million people on this product for the best health. So what does this product do? Well, it is being proven by a university in the States, Indiana State University, to actually reduce, it was Louisiana State University, to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in just 30 days. So by taking one tablet a day, it reduces this poisonous system in our body called oxidative stress by almost half in just 1 month. This is not us saying this. This is a study that was done by the university that has been published by the American medical library, who's maintained by the government. They have published this to say that this product works. 40% less oxidative stress in just 30 days. And the longer you stay on it, the more it does reduce. Now, you know, a lot of young people think, I don't need this. I'm bulletproof. I'm going to be healthy forever. Well, let me tell you a little secret. Our bodies were designed with a pathway called NRF2. NRF2 pathway is the pathway that is responsible in the body to reduce oxidative stress. Now, the absolute only way you can reduce oxidative stress is to have antioxidants in the body. But this pathway, NRF2, that makes these antioxidants, the scientists have now proven, and you'll see there it says reference Nelson 2006, they did a study and they proved that this pathway simply switches off. It's like you flick a switch. between the age of 20 and 25, and the body stops making these antioxidants. Once again, due to damage, it's like the rust on that car. The system, the NRF2 pathway, is so rusted that the car can no longer work. So the system switches off. And so what happens is you get sick, you get aches and pains, you get inflammation, and it's a combination of different things happening and also environmental that then leads on to disease. Now, there's absolutely no guarantee that if you do go on this product, that you're not going to have, any kind of condition or disease. We will never claim to cure, heal, prevent, or mitigate any disease. But friends, we see it daily. We know when you reduce oxidative stress, you're cleaning your body. You clean out all the nasty stuff, and your body functions more optimally. And also, we have seen massive changes with regards to overall health. So, are you too young to use this product? No. Exactly what does Protandim do? It activates the NRF2 pathway in your body to make millions and millions of antioxidants just taking one tablet a day. So exciting. Protandim NRF2 can be used by athletes. It's been proven and tested by the Banned Substance Control Group, and it's certified as drug-free. So if it's something that concerns you, please note that. Also, our quality control is extremely, extremely strict. For every bottle, we can trace it right back to the batch of ingredients that were used. We do try and go organic as much as possible, although it's not certified organic, but we do source mostly organic ingredients. Now, what's in this little miracle pill shot? So let me tell you, there's 5 ingredients. The first one is turmeric. Turmeric, I heard a statistic the other day that India is the country with the lowest cancer rates in the world. Can you believe that? Lower than Ethiopia? Wow. And you know why? Because 3 of these ingredients is in their food 3 times a day, turmeric being one of them. Turmeric is a very, very good de-stressor. It helps your cells with stress. It also reduces inflammation. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, and it aids with digestion and reduces joint pain. So if you've got any of those conditions, know that turmeric is very, very good for you. Bacopa supports your brain health. I call it the brain food. So it helps with memory and concentration, and it also gives very strong cell defense against damage. The next one is ashwagandha. This is my favorite ingredient. I call this ashwagandha for the happy drug because it really keeps you happy. You can see how happy I am. So ashwagandha balances your adrenal system. Your adrenal system is a good system in the body because it helps you to jump when you need to or slow down when you need to. But our bodies are so out of whack because of stress and oxidative stress and environmental damage, and it goes on, that oftentimes our adrenal system is fatigued and it doesn't work the way it's meant to. Ashwagandha balances your adrenal system so you no longer have those big moments of anxiety and maybe low moments of depression. You just stay happy and consistent, which is fantastic. I have so many mums especially say to me, I can't believe how much better I'm coping with my kids. And I know it's because of the ashwagandha. The 4th one is green tea. We've all heard of green tea. It's a great antioxidant. It's also very good to stabilize your metabolism. And in terms of cardiovascular health, super important, green tea. The last one is milk thistle. Now, milk thistle is a brilliant liver detoxifier. If you have a really heavy night with a couple of too many shampoos, you can go into your health shop and ask for some milk thistle, and that'll help you to just get rid of that hangover. We find a lot of people say that on Protandim, they don't get hangovers anymore. And it is because of the milk thistle. It really helps your liver, kidneys, and gallbladder function and process whatever you're putting into your body. And it also helps with detoxing and a great digestive system. So milk thistle, Brilliant. Now, friends, you may think, oh, easy, easy. I'm going to go to the health shop tomorrow and I'm going to buy those 5 ingredients. I'm going to stick a spoonful of each into a glass of water. Yuck. But you may think I'm going to just drink it and I'm all sorted. Well, absolutely, those ingredients are very important for you. But the secret for us is the formula we've used. It's a patented formula. We've patented it out in 13 different countries, including Australia. And it is not so much about the ingredients as the quantity and the synergy we've used to put it together. Let me tell you that the way we've done it makes each ingredient 1,800% more potent. So if turmeric was helping to reduce pain in your body, you wait until you swallow one of our Protandim tablets. I've got an incredible story. One of our distributors, a brand new distributor on the coast here, started a husband about 2 weeks ago on the product. He's a big athlete, so suffers a lot with joint pain. And he was very skeptical, as I was, because there's so many products out there. But anyway, he gave it a go, and after 3 days, he phoned her and said to her, babe, I've got no more pain in my body. Isn't that incredible? And this guy was suffering from injuries and constant pain in his body. So that, of course, is typical to his body and his situation, but we do see brilliant results every single day. Good food is really important for us. Good fruit, good vegetables, because they're full of vitamins and minerals and fiber and stuff that your body really needs. But if you think or believe that you can eat enough good food to get all the antioxidants you need to reduce the free radicals so that your oxidative stress comes down, friend, we've proven you cannot. There's 6,500 antioxidants in a tub of blueberries. At any one time, you need millions of antioxidants. So you may give it a go. I think that the word is you need 87 glasses of red wine in a day, which is probably not going to happen. But eating good food and drinking that red wine, Pinot Noir is the best one for antioxidants, let me tell you. It's good to do. However, you cannot put out the fire in your body. And right now, there where you're sitting, there's a fire on the inside of your body with those free radicals causing damage. When you take 1 Protandim a day, it's literally like walking into a big building that's on fire with a big hose and a sprinkler system in every room. You just flick a switch and it puts out the fire instantly. And that's exactly what Protandim does. So the other thing it does, which you may never have heard of this antioxidant, is called glutathione. Please research it. I spent a couple of hours last week watching some YouTube videos on this, and it really blew my mind to see what glutathione does and how difficult it is to supplement it. It's almost impossible to supplement glutathione. So if your body doesn't make its own, it's known as the mother of all antioxidants. If your body does not make its own or enough of its own, you will suffer cardiovascular disease, many others. It has been linked directly to many, many, many fatal conditions. The Protandim has been proven in the cells that were tested to increase glutathione the minute you take 1 tablet by 300%. And I promise you, I have not found anything else that can do that. So very, very important to know as well. I mentioned before that we have had many different companies and institutions test our product. Here's a few of them. The one that really got my attention is the Heart Association of America. They took 50 adult men, 25 had stents in their arteries, 25 didn't. They put all 50 on Protandim to see if any of them had blockages occur in, all 50 had stents, right? All 50 of them had stents in the arteries. So 25 they put on Protandim, 25 they left off to see is there a difference between the blockages again in those arteries. And the guys on Protandim, 0 calcification, 0%. The guys off of Protandim or not on Protandim, again had blockages in those same stents and arteries. So The Heart Association of America will never recommend to their cardiologists to recommend a supplement. They just don't do that. But they have published in their journal that they do recommend that patients get put on this product for heart health. That was a big one for us. There's many others. Another great one which recently came out about 18 months ago is the National Institute of Aging in the States. It's a massive organization. Unbeknownst to us, tested our product for 9 years to see, does it really help with keeping you healthy for longer? And out of all the products they tested, they were all natural products. Protandim NRF2 was the only product that they could prove extended that health span by 7%. So for the average person, that's another 5 years of good health, opposed to sitting in your rocking chair, right? So lots of great studies there. You can go to a website called pubmed.gov. You'll see it up here. And you can go and just put in Protandim and you'll see all those studies there. They're really interesting to read up on. So NRF2, Protandim NRF2 helps to reduce oxidative stress in your body. Very, very important building block for good health. In fact, in my opinion, I believe it's the most important supplement or activator that you could take. Our biohack number 2, so our company is not about having hundreds of products. We're only about looking at what are the most critical products for good health. And we've identified 4. At the moment, there's 2 in Australia and 2 in New Zealand at this stage as well. The second one is Protandim NRF1. Now, really, what is this one about? Well, let me explain to you about mitochondrial health. Mitochondria is found in every single one of our cells. Some cells have 100, some cells may have 100,000 mitochondria in them. And the mitochondria is like the little batteries. It's our engines. It's what gives us power and energy. When you move your finger, you've just used energy. When you yawn, when your heart beats, you've used energy. And we need healthy mitochondria to produce the energy. So what we see generally with somebody is little kids, oh my gosh, they just go, 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 go. When do they ever stop? They just don't run out of energy. But when you get older, you're literally sitting in a chair, falling asleep a few times a day. And that is due to mitochondrial dysfunction or health. Very important to have healthy mitochondria. When you have a look at, go Google this again, mitochondria and health, you will see that the dysfunction or the not looking after your mitochondria is now directly linked to many, many different diseases. And you can see some of them on your screen there. So to have healthy mitochondria is a massive building block for your health. Mitochondria is, as I mentioned, your energy. So the food that you eat, your body converts that into energy, and that's done through the mitochondria and the little batteries in your cells. So very important to have healthy mitochondria. NRF1 is the only product that we have come across yet that helps to reboost, regenerate, and make more healthy mitochondria in your body. So very, very important for good health. Our perfect system, as we call this, the dual synergizer, is to be on Protandim NRF2 and NRF1. So let me explain it to you in this analogy. When you have a motor car, let's say it's a V8, right? And you sit in this car and you rev and rev and rev that engine because you just want all the junk that's in the exhaust maybe to come out and you just want to clean it out. So you're revving and revving and revving. Well, by doing that, it's like us taking NRF1 and really boosting and boosting and revving those mitochondria in our cells. So what it does, though, is it creates more emissions, right? More gases. When you rev that V8 engine, there's more smoke coming out the back or gases. Now, what happens is NRF2 comes in, the 1 tablet a day, and it removes all those gases. So now you're sitting with a body that is recharged and full of energy, really getting you to a level in your body that you've never been at before. I hear this constantly with people. NRF1 takes them to this energy level that they've never felt before. NRF2 comes in and cleans out all the bad stuff. So you've got a clean system with a supercharged serviced engine. Can you imagine? You're going to win all the car races, that's for sure. So our recommendation for sure is that you go into both products. Initially, when you do start them, start on NRF1 first for 2 weeks, and then go into NRF2. If you're only going to do NRF2, you can start on that one immediately. Don't just do one without two. You've got to do those two together. Or if you only want to do one of the products, then do NRF2. That's the most important one right now. So 1 tablet a day for NRF2, 2 capsules a day for NRF1. So simple to take. No handfuls, you can take it morning, night, afternoon, whenever you want. You can take them together or separate, it's your choice, no hassle. I'll mention to you our beautiful tru-science skincare range. What happened is a few years back, Louisiana State University did a study on cancer, melanoma, so skin cancer, and protandem NRF2 or the NRF2 pathway, and they discovered that the results were incredible. NRF2 activation reduced melanoma or skin cancer spreading by 55%, and it reduced the risk by 30-something%. So Louisiana State University went to our company and said, could you please make us a skincare range with NRF2 activation? And this is exactly what we did. Let me tell you, any lady without any exaggeration that has ever been on this does not go off of it. I think, Tash, this is a big moment for you as well, right? The first time you put this stuff on your face, you're like, I'm in. So it does heal. Most skincares, friends, all it does is it's silicone. It just covers up the stuff. You wash it off, your skin's not looking any better. This skincare range works down to a cellular level, so it goes down all 9 layers of the skin, and it actually heals damage that's been done to the skin. This is the results we found, is that smoother looking skin, 94%, brighter and more luminous, so it does reduce those age marks as well, 88%, 87% younger looking skin, and much more moisturized and hydrated. It works on restoring the pH levels in your skin as well to a normal level. And once again, this is the beauty of it, 7 beautiful herbal ingredients. Friends, this is my family. I want to quickly introduce them to you. My daughter, Robin, down here. She's 22. This is my son, Brandon. He's 25. This is Robin. Grace is Robin's partner, and Kristen is Brandon's partner. Actually, fiance. They got engaged a few weeks back, so we're going to have a wedding in 2020, finally. This is me. I go by the name of G Mama. I've told my kids when I have grandkids, they've got to call me G Mama. And this is my husband, Andre. And why am I showing you this? Because I'm showing you this to inspire you that if you are at a place where you feel like your family deserves more, that life has become mundane and it's all about surviving, it does not have to be. We were in the same position 3 years ago. I was bawling my eyes out. My husband was desperate and said he stopped dreaming. He was just surviving. And you know what? We decided we're going to keep going and we're going to keep fighting. And if Lifevantage can help you achieve what you want for your family, I want you to know that we will be here to support you, teach you, train you all the way to help you help other people feel the best they've ever felt. And at the same time, set your family free financially. Both my children built this business. Both my children, my son's an engineer, my daughter studied paramedics. Both my children are not lazy kids. They've always wanted more for their life. But they too decided that they were not going to work for 30 years for some other guy building his dream. So they are with us building this business. Both my kids are earning thousands a month already, and they will never have to go work for a boss again. I want to tell you that when I chose a company, I took my time. I took 4 months because this for me was it for my family. It had to work. It had to work. I needed to find a product that was consumable, a product that people stayed on month after month, year after year, because they felt so darn good, a product that they could afford and was really changing their health. And that's exactly what we found here. And I want to say to you that going from that December 2015 and that, discussion my hubby and I had where I was crying and he was miserable as heck, driving up and down to Brisbane every day, exhausted, 10 years of doing that, us really seeing no hope. We've gone from that moment to today. My husband has retired on Friday this week, the 14th of December, last week, sorry, the 14th of December. My husband worked his last day of work for any company. He has retired. He's now with me at home. And together, our mission is to find thousands more people like us that we can help with their health, but also financially. Because most people get to retirement and they cannot retire. Or they have to go and move in with their kids and stay for free because they can't afford to stay where they are. And that's not okay. So with Lifevantage, we do very much stay focused on world trends. And the world trend right now is to have a side gig. How many people drive Uber? How many people do all sorts of little things to earn that extra bit of income? Some even potentially like us and like Tash and Michelle, this is it. This is a big dream to actually set our families free financially. I can tell you I've done that for generations to come. My family has been set free only because we have helped other people. There's a beautiful saying that says, if you help other people get what they want, that will help you get what you want. And I've seen that in this business. We are paid extremely generously by this company. Many different ways we get paid. And I wanted to show you this as I'm closing off. This is our income disclosure statement. Lifevantage is a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. Friends, we've been around for 14 years. We're going to be around for another 100 years. We are a safe, secure, beautifully natured company to work with. The people are concerned about people, not money. Let me give you an example. When I first met our CEO, I said to him, Darren, so give me your goals for when are we going to hit $1 billion in sales? And you know what he said to me? He said, Charlotte, here we don't think like that. Our goal is to help 1 million people. And I almost wanted to crawl in under the table because I felt so bad. But that is the heart of this company. And that is why I'm getting success. Tash is getting success. Michelle, you give this girl a few months and you will see her life change. A few years and she'll be out of maybe, full-time work as she wants to stay at home with her babies. And her husband may be out of it or her partner. I'm not sure if she's married. Life-changing stuff. This income disclosure statement, you can go Google Lifevantage income disclosure statement, and we'll show you what we're paying our distributors. On average, these are the different levels. You'll see this is me here, Pro 8, and this is the average monthly income in US dollars. Now, I want to tell you that I know that by around about April, May next year, I will be here. Everything's lining up towards that. Our growth is phenomenal. Would you like 40,000 US a month as an income? What could you do with that? It's not about more diamonds, bigger yachts, bigger house, bigger cars. It's not about that. It's about options. Money gives you options. If a family member gets cancer, God forbid, but if you have money, you can help with treatment. When there's children that are being sex trafficked, you can help because you have money. The only thing that stands between us and helping more is not our desire to, it's money. So money gives us options and it does help us have a much more quality, happy life. So friends, I know in New Zealand we're going to have a couple of proteins, if not at least 5 proteins. These proteins will be earning 100,000 US a month, consistently incoming whether you work or not. At the moment for me, I earn about $700 a day, whether I'm working or not. The money keeps coming in because people love our product. And so we will teach you, we will mentor you. We've got the best product, the best compensation plan. The timing for you in New Zealand and for us in Australia still is impeccable. Hardly anybody knows about this. You can have the best product, the best company, the best payment system, but if the market is saturated, you've got no business. You've got a great business with us because the market is not saturated. So how can you be involved? Well, either join us as a customer, please, and please get that product into your body. I beg you, you need it. Believe me, you need it. Get your family on it. They should all be on it. Or you can join us as a distributor. We have various packs you can join on. The packs are not because we want to sell. The packs are so that you get products so we can launch your business. That's the mentality. We never have a mentality of how can we get your money back quickly? No, we have a mentality of how we're going to build you a multi-million-dollar business. That's our aim here. So I want to tell you that Lifevantage gives back heaps. We support so many different charities. And every December, in about 4 days' time, we will be in Mexico hand building ourselves, laying the concrete, laying the bricks, 5 homes for families in Mexico who can't afford it, who don't have a shelter. So our company is amazing, and we would love nothing more than for you to